Ow. 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 That hurt. Welcome back, everybody, to 7 Days to Die. I'm an Oldguy Gaming, and this is the Casual Construction Series. Okay, so if you did not watch the last Let's Play episode where we did Horde Night 56 in our new base, you really should, because then you'll know what led us to this point. Here's the long and short of it, though. It didn't work too well. It worked out actually very well at the very beginning. I mean, it was working perfectly at the very beginning, exactly the way, that I had planned for it to. But, we got to somewhere around midnight, I think it was, and then the zombies stopped falling through. And as soon as that happened, I realized, uh-oh, they probably stopped coming down the chute and made their own hole, which is exactly what happened. Now, the good news is I didn't die. They never actually got to me at all. In fact, I couldn't even find where they all ended up, because I went all the way to the bottom of this hole, killed a few more, but then I couldn't find another passageway, and they had somehow broken through somewhere else too. And I'm not really sure where that hole is. I mean, they made a couple divots here and there, but I never found another hole other than that one, and I haven't been able to, see another break-off passage through that one either. So what I'm going to do next to try and remedy this situation is I'm going to try and make a wider funnel here at the top, because that might be all that we need to do to get this to work. So I'm not going to show all of this on camera, of course, because it's going to be a lot of digging on my part and setting up a ton more blocks and that sort of thing. But I'll probably just show you bits and pieces of it, updates as we go along. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start. I'm actually going to take the funnel out another block this way. So I'm going to start digging all the way around and dig, 2 or 3 blocks underneath this area, so that I can, and then I'll just, cut away the chute blocks so that I can just collapse all of this and, not have to break it up individually. At least that's the plan. So hopefully that'll work. I might end up having to break up a bunch of it anyway, but we'll just see how that goes. So yeah, a little disappointed, but not terribly disappointed, because it's we're learning, right? I didn't know exactly if this base would work exactly the same in Alpha 18, and now I do know. So now the next step is to work the problem, essentially, and so that's what we're going to do. All right, guys. Well, I will bring you back with an update on where we're at with this progress, and like I said, I'll probably just give you periodic updates as we go along. I need to get my normal inventory back in here too, which is pretty much all of that, or close enough anyway. Okay, so let's get started on this. This is going to take a while. All right, guys, just bring you back with an update. The concrete is starting to collapse as I continue to dig this out. And let's put a frame there and there, just so we don't accidentally fall in ourselves to the big hole. And yeah, so we're just continuing on here, and see how much of this does collapse of its own accord versus how much I'm going to have to cut away. But we have to keep the angle going down too, so we'll get down a little further that way to cut away the chute when we get to the part where the chute, it will start the new area, or the new opening of it, I guess I should say. And then once we cut that part away, the rest of this should theoretically collapse. Though some of it's coming down now, though, so that's good. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So what I'm going to do now is start, digging down and keeping the same angle. One thing I do need to do, though, is I need to, I went down a little too far here, so I need to actually build this back up a little bit, because we need to have a smooth slope going all the way down. We're getting a lot of clay out of this too, which is actually good, because I needed a bunch more clay. So let's make, say, I don't know, 100 things of dirt, because I have to go along and replace this one row. And also want to just make sure that all of this part is undamaged too. So we got a little bit of damage there. Okay, so yeah, the idea is that we just fill this in, you know, so we have this nice even slope all the way down. Okay, yep, well, I'm going to keep working on the slope itself then, and I'll bring you back again with another update here in just a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got to thinking that I think I do need this to be a stair-step configuration going 2 blocks down, as opposed to a smooth ramp like this, because we're going to use the steep angles. So if we work from the bottom down, let's change this to a wedge tip. And let's see if on face works. Yeah, it does. Okay. So let's just kind of start in the middle here. So that would be the top of the ramp, or the funnel. And then underneath it, we would need this wedge block. And then, yeah, I think that's right. So then we have to go down 2 this way. And we put the wedge block there. And the tip in like that. Right, okay. So yeah, we need to stair step this 2 blocks deep all the way down until we get to the edge of the chute itself. One thing I should probably confirm though is that it comes out flush based upon where we are. So what I'm going to do is just dig this portion out to check that and make sure that it's correct. So here, let's do this too. Let's get rid of this layer here. So that actually is a wedge, and then this is one of those guys. Yeah, I'm going to actually build this all the way down so I know, you know, basically have a template to work with. All right, now, before we do anything else, let's make a little safety floor in here. I'm going to actually do that because I think we're going to have to go down another one too. So that would go there. Yeah, I don't think I did this correctly. We're 1 block off, because the next block that would go in this block's place is going to be the wedge tip, and it's going to leave a lip. Okay, well that's what I wanted to find out though. That's what I wanted to find out. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to break this out. And that's where we start there. Okay. Well, now that we know that, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to dig down to this area and cut out the rest of the chute here, and hopefully collapse the rest of this, because I don't want to break every single one of those blocks. That's going to take forever. And then this, in fact, becomes our true floor the next block down. What I'm going to do for that is we're going to put in some bars because I don't want to accidentally risk. I mean, that's still a long drop down there. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally risk pulling a block up and then falling, you know. So we'll put wood bars in here. And we don't necessarily need to get down there from here, so I don't think we need to put a hatch in. So we'll just do the wood bars. All right, let's put that on face. There we go. Okay. All right, so theoretically, if I just carve out everything along the, you know, that's touching the chute all the way down to our spot there, and then cut out the blocks in the chute, this whole thing should collapse. It might collapse on top of my head and kill me too, but if that happens, it happens. That would suck. But okay, so let me work on that, and I'll bring you guys back right before I'm ready to collapse it. Oh, geez, it's already starting to collapse anyways, just because it's unstable. All right, well, we'll keep going. I am taking some fall damage, but I read the book, you know, that mitigates the damage from falling debris when you're mining, and I think that will also apply to what's going on here, too. All right, let's jump over here. Ow. Wow, that brought a lot of it down. Just that one little piece there was holding stuff up. Okay, let's continue to shave away these remnant pieces. I don't want anything touching the sides of this. Okay, now I think what we can do is we can go ahead and cut these away. Ow, 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 ow. That hurt. That probably would have killed us too if we... Oh, we're like trapped. If we didn't hadn't read that book, you know, that mitigates some of that damage. Okay, so let's clear some of this crap out of here. Okay, I think that clears most of the rubble away from at least down below here. Oh, there's a little tiny piece right there. Might even be a couple more of those. All right, now what we need to do is I need to figure out the stair step configuration and then start working on getting that dug out. So if we put this down here, we need to have a block behind it. I wonder if I should make the funnel 2 blocks thick. That's going to take a hell of a lot more resources, but it'd also make it a little stronger so that they don't, you know, so they can't as easily break through. Well, you know, it's only resources A, and B, it's more XP for me anyway. So maybe that's what we'll do. So what I'm talking about is behind each ramp, we have, you know, essentially a whole block. Do I have any rebar on me? I don't. There, so let's just use wood frames. Right, so we would upgrade those blocks to whole blocks. And we would have to go 2 high on each level, because the wedge tips would go in here like so. So now that we know that that's our pattern, we could just start digging out, you know, a 2-block terrace, so to speak, all the way back up to the top. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So, guys, I'm going to cut the camera here because now, you know, it's just going to be a crap ton of digging for me. And then I'm going to go back and make a bunch of rebar because I want to make, you know, do most of this with rebar except for the corners, just so it doesn't take a million years for everything to cure. And then I will, as usual, bring you back at some point with an update on our progress, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. All right, guys, I am back, and I've got the underneath layer of rebar all in place, but I want to get all that upgraded before we put the ramps in place. And then I have already upgraded all the corners too, of course, because those will get buried. And yeah, that's where we are so far. So I've got 94 rebar. So we're going to, I have more, I think I have another 500 or so cooking up at the base. And so I'll just lay these blocks down here, you know, to kind of flatten out the perimeter. And I also need to go back up and make another batch of the iron sheets too, to set along the outside like we had before. So I should probably go do that now, so they can be cooking up while we're down here upgrading. We should get some decent XP from this too. Excuse me. So we're about 3 blocks into the next level, and I think I got a point to while we were doing all this stuff. So I'm going to continue to crank up salvage operations until we get it to level 4, and then we're going to shift to Deadeye and get that to level 4, and then Lucky Looter we'll take to... Actually, you know what? We can get... Yeah, we can get salvage to 5, and I think we can get... Is it Lucky that we can get to 5 too? Yeah, okay. So we'll probably take both of those up to 5, then we might as well, right? So we can get maximum salvage, and I can also make a blue level impact driver. I've known how to make that for a long time, but I wanted to wait until we could make a blue one instead of a crappy orange one. But for right now, yeah, actually, you know what? Let's go back home real quick so we can get those sheets cooking up, because you have to make those in the forge, and it'll take them a little while to do that, and we can grab some more rebar whilst we're up here too. Don't worry too, guys. I mean, I am definitely going to get back to working on the house here. It's just that, you know, I want to get the horde base done so we don't have to worry about it, right? And I thought we were good to go until we didn't have the best horde night last time. So hopefully this solution will work. If this doesn't work, I actually do have a plan C in mind as well, but you know, let's just try the plan B first and see how that goes. I also upgraded these stairways to iron because of the fact that I changed the angle on the SMGs, and now they can actually start shooting up the stairs, but they also hit the stairs. So I upgraded those to iron to make them a little stronger. So I got a couple things to put away up here, and you are done with that. So let's go ahead and get you going on the sheets. So I think I need 76 of these, I believe. So let's get that crafting up. And we'll also top off the iron in these forges. That one's still doing pretty good for clay. Let's get a little more wood in here too. And what are you doing? You're still working on steel for us. And this one ran completely out of clay, so I'm smelting clay back into it, as you can see. All right. we'll put that away there. And anyway, yeah, let me go ahead and get situated here. And I'm going to go back down and start upgrading. And then just like before, you know, I'll bring you back with an update on where we are. All right, so I'll see you in a bit. All right, guys, I'm back with another update here on where we are at. Let me do something over here really quick. So I've got all the corner pieces in. And of course, you know, we had to use flagstone for that because there are no options for this in rebar. Probably could have made wet concrete blocks, but it's all right. Doesn't matter. We'll just upgrade them twice to get a little more XP. So yeah, what I'm going to do, of course, is get all the corners upgraded, and then we're going to take the rebar here, and we're going to do one of them with the, right? Yeah, that's the right one. The frame wedge, and then the other one is going to be the tip, which is this guy here. And then we'll just set this to on face, flip it that way, and same thing here. Okay, and so, yeah, so the next part of this endeavor is just to do this all the way up to the top, get the rest of the corner pieces upgraded, and then, of course, again, we'll have to do the corner pieces one more time to get them up to reinforced. And when that's done, we break these bars, and then we're finished with the funnel here. So, anyway, I'll probably just finish the rest of this out, and then bring you back when it's completely done. So, I'll see you guys in. Well, it's going to take a little while to do this. We'll see. But I expect to get at least one more level, maybe even two more by the time this is all said and done. So, all right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye. All right, guys, we're back. And I got the funnel completely upgraded to reinforced concrete. And so I went back up to the base and got these plates now. So we're going to do these next. Don't want that to be on face. Yep, copy rotation, that'll work. So we'll put these in, and then we've got to get them upgraded. You know what? I don't think I brought enough iron with me for that, but that's okay. We can do that later. So yeah, we're going to get these in place, and then I'm going to run back down below afterwards and just kind of take a look, see if anything down there needs to be repaired. Plus, I've got quite a bit more steel now, too. So, whoops, we've got 1,066 plus this little extra here. So that basically means we can do another 119 blocks with that steel there. So what the hell, man? Daggone it! I just brought the right amount up here too. Okay, well, I'll have to redo those again. So let me get this done and get this stuff upgraded. And then I'll go down below and just make sure everything's fully repaired down there. I don't think we really need to do anything else down there, other than, you know, just get everything upgraded and do any minor repairs. And then when that's done, I think we're ready to go. I have to consider whether or not, though, I'm going to do my other plan, what we'll call Plan C. I'm feeling pretty good that this is going to work. So, I don't know. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just try it. And, you know, if it doesn't work, then we'll go to Plan C the next time around. But I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think it probably will work. So, I will do all that stuff. And, oh, I know what else I was going to do with you guys. I got 3 points to spin and damn near got the next level, too. So, we want to get salvage ops up to max, and then I'm gonna make a blue impact driver. I believe I have all the stuff for that. Yeah, so I can make a blue one here. So we'll get that done too. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I will bring you guys back after I get this done and get everything down below repaired, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit. All right, guys, we're back and ready to head up back down. We got our other iron sheet that we needed and more iron for upgrading. And I wanted to show you something too. I got from the trader the steak and potato meal, I went down to this trader here. Speaking of which, the traders have now reset too, so we should... what day is it? 59? 50, yeah, I think they reset on day 58. So I should probably make the rounds again to see if we can find another crucible, but I don't know. I mean, we're kind of past the point where we need that much steel now, so I mean, I'll still check them, but I might not go way out of my way to do that, so we'll see. But anyway, yeah, I did find this recipe, so I just wanted to show you that. And now we can also make steak and potatoes. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? A beautiful thing. What does that require? Meat, potatoes, mushrooms, and animal fat. Let's see. Meat, potatoes, animal fat, and shrooms. Alright, let's make some of this. How many can we make? 25? Let's make 10. That's going to require about 8 minutes of burn time. Yeah, we got 10 in there already. Okay, cool. Put all this stuff back in here. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you guys too is a couple of you were telling me about that there's a place, a POI, that has a bunch of crops. And you were telling me that it's by a bandstand. But I actually found the place, and I wouldn't call that a bandstand so much as a gazebo. I guess it could be a gazebo bandstand. But anyway, I did find the place and picked all the crops there, and I got something like 60 potatoes. No, I think it was 40 potatoes. But it didn't have corn, but it had damn near everything else there. So, yeah, if you guys are looking for a place to start out your farm, that's an amazing place. Speaking of which, we have some crops to pick here too. I think I'll do that later, though. Let's get this job finished, so we can move on to other things. Just a little nick there on the stairs. So yeah, I'm reasonably confident that this is going to work now with the much wider funnel, but we'll wait and see. Because here's the thing, there would be no reason for a zombie to stand out here and dig down here when I'm way over that way, right? I'll be just a couple blocks, actually I'll be one block over from the side of that chute. And so, I can't see the AI stopping here and digging down here when I'm way over there. I'm pretty sure this is going to work. I mean, we won't know until Horde Night actually starts, of course, but I'm pretty sure that's going to work. Anyway, let's get this other sheet down and then get finished upgrading this. So we're going to do a copy rotation, copy rotation. All right. And then let's get the rest of this upgraded. And that's it. That is it. All right, cool. So I made the impact driver too and put those mods on it. You know what? I actually should see if we can put the stamina mod on this. Well, that's not what it's called. What's that mod called? I've got it on my sledge. This one here, the ergonomic grip mod. Okay, ergonomic. Yeah, we can't make that. Doggone it. Okay, well, we'll be on the lookout for that because the impact wrench actually uses stamina to use this sucker more than you would think it would. So yeah, I'm gonna spend some time off camera now, actually wrenching a bunch of cars because we got salvage level 5 now, which is awesome. But I'm kind of low on parts, particularly springs and mechanical parts, because we need those to make more grenades. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. This is going to be a little shorter than your usual casual construction episode, but let me just kind of give you a heads up on what's coming up with casual construction. We need to finish the upper floor, right, of the house, so we're going to be doing that. And I'm probably going to go ahead and put some drawbridges in down below on the road. I'm thinking about paving the road, and I still want to kind of fix that other tunnel as well. And then put some turrets up. I thought I saw something over there. Up along our wall. So those are kind of the things on my to-do list for the construction coming up. All right, so let's pop a hackers here and get ourselves some serious salvage. Wow, look at this thing take this school bus apart. It takes forever to take this thing apart with just a hand wrench. But yeah, it is definitely using stamina. So we got 30 mechanicals, we got an engine, 2 engines, 6 electricals, 7 springs. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Well, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here. A little shorter than what we would normally do for casual construction, but I'm kind of at a stopping point. It took me a long time to do this, several hours, real-time hours. And, of course, for you guys, it went really quick because I had all the cuts. But, yeah, that was a lot of work, man. I sure hope that sucker's going to work. But I think it will. I think we have a pretty damn good chance of that actually working. So, guys, take care. We'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.